Here is the first story I wanted to tell you about. A bit more than a year ago, I had two excellent Master Mechanical Engineering students, both advisees of mine, both previous LEAP students, and both with very high GPAs, close to about a 3.9. The first one, a male, had graduated 6 months earlier. I just assumed he had a job. He contacted me 6 months after graduation and told me he still didn't have one. I was shocked and very disappointed, as I was very proud of the student. I had him in two of my graduate classes. He told me he had sent out some 100 resumes, 100 resumes, which generated very few interviews. Very disappointing. Another person, a lady with a similar GPA, had not only easily obtained two internships while being a student, but had more than one job offer lined up when she graduated with her MS degree. I was partially involved with her getting the first internship, but sort of only peripherally. She had the idea that made this happen, not me. So here is part of the difference between the two students. Just sending out resumes is not good enough, at least not in general. Perhaps sometimes it works. I mean, it can't hurt, but employers get tons of these resumes. And as I think back when I was a manager for 3 years at IBM, before becoming a professor at BU, when I need a new employee, I'd go to HR, human resources, spend an hour or so for a couple lunch periods going through a huge stack of resumes, make a decision on a few people to interview, and the rest of the stack of resumes I didn't have a chance to look at. Now, that was 1995, so I'd probably do things differently now. But hopefully you get my drift. There are an overwhelming number of resumes for a manager to go through. So what did this lady do? I thought what she did was really clever. She looked at 2 or 3 companies that she really wanted to work at. She picked one of them and searched the employees via LinkedIn who graduated from BU. She then found those employees who had connections with people she had contacts with. She found an employee, a previous graduate of BU, who had connections via LinkedIn with me, Dan Cole. She emailed me asking if I knew this person. I certainly did. I knew him very well. She asked if I would introduce her to that person via email. I was happy to do so, and I sung her praises in the email. That person really helped her get the first internship. Now, please, I'm not suggesting you do all your connections through me, but you've had a lot of professors at BU. You've had a lot of connections. You've all had an advisor. Get good at LinkedIn. I don't even think she was particularly adept at it. She just had a natural ability with it. She played with it and made it work for her. She got this internship this way. Then she got another internship using the similar techniques. And then before she graduated, she had offers for 2 permanent jobs. And I think she followed similar procedures in getting those. LinkedIn is free, but the free membership limits what you can do. You can't just keep on emailing and making long emails and stuff like that. I don't know exactly understand all the limitations, but there are limitations. You can get the premier membership for free for 1 month, in which case you can email to your heart's content. I've done that for various, I think once, and it was great. And then I killed the membership when I used it up. You could try that. If you wanted to keep it going for another month or 2 or are willing to pay the fee, back when I was looking at it, it was like $45 a month, something like that. Or if you're done with it after 1 month, then drop it. But I think the important lesson is, get used to using it well and in clever ways. It provides you with very strong contacts. So that's pretty much my story. I was very impressed with her ingenuity at using it. And I don't think that's the end of it. I think there's probably plenty of other ways to find contacts and relationships of people that know people at the company that could introduce you to them, and in a very graceful, nice way of doing so. But just sending out resumes is not the best way.